everybody, welcome back. In this video I'm gonna share some of the food that I prepare for my son for the teething process. The first thing that I'm gonna share is about the fruits. Is one of the best way to calm down a baby, and also the juicy and the sweetness of the fruit, it makes more attractive for the baby. As you can see, I show in the other videos, this is a teething pacifier. That you can fill with the fruits, and you can put in the refrigerator and give the baby as a food. For showing you, I use the pear, and I recommend to use fruits that they have juices, so it's gonna become interesting for the baby. In the teething pacifiers, I don't usually use bananas or apples, which are hard, and they don't, if you squeeze them, there is no juice. But I like to use pears or peaches or mangoes. These are very good choice for the baby as a teething options. In this, here I have an apple. I'm gonna peel the skin and also chop in small pieces and put inside the pacifier and make ready when my son is wake up to give as a snack and as a teething snack for him. So depend on the seasoning, what season you choosing on the fruits. It's always good to give the baby the fruits that they are grown in that season. They have more chance to be fresh and organic. You always peel their skin because the skin is hard for the baby to digest, and also it makes the fruit less stronger and easy for them to chew and to eat them. The fruits that you're gonna give, make sure that they are ripe, so they are soft enough and they are ready to eat. The pears are very nice. I give him as a fruit since he was as a first fruit, so it's safe, it doesn't have too much acidity, and also I think it's easy for every country to find in the market. This is a very nice idea. It was very helpful for me. It was more helpful even than the medicine, because the medicine I used only in the case, or the gel, I use only in the case that he has any severe symptoms. But I recommend to consult with your pediatricians or doctor, depend on the country where you live, before you buy any medicine or any kind of thing in the pharmacy. So make sure that they are for babies, and also try to avoid them to give mostly fresh food or things that they are organic, and they can help them more with symptoms. So as you can see, the pacifier is ready. It's very juicy, and I know he's gonna like it. He can chew, and he can squeeze and do teething all over the part. I'm gonna put in the refrigerator, so in this way this pacifier is gonna get cold, and it's gonna be very relaxed for his mouth. This is the first options that I do for the baby for the teething process. And also, if your child is older, you can cut the fruits. Depend on what kind of fruit you're gonna use. You peel their skin and you can give to the baby as a teething process, but always make sure that the food is not they are old enough, so they don't have chances to choke. So these are another options for the fruits, to cold them and to use as a teething element. You can put in the refrigerator, cool them, and when your baby is ready, you can give. It's a very nice snacks. Fruits are very nice options. They help with the digest the food, and also they are full of vitamins and nutrition for the baby. So I recommend during the day always offer fruits or vegetables to your child, so they can get all the nutrition that they are necessary for them to grow. So I put in the refrigerator, the pears I put in a Ziploc, and the pacifier I put in the refrigerator, and they need 30 minutes or less, depend on what temperature or what kind of weather it is. You can give it cool to your baby. For the teethers that I'm gonna cook today, I'm gonna use puree. You can make an apple puree or a pear puree. I actually mixed an apple and a pear. I peeled their skin, and I'm gonna put in a steamer. So I'm gonna make a puree. If you have any puree ready, you can use and you can continue with the rest of the recipe for preparing the teethers. So I put the apples and the pear in the steamer, and I'm gonna cover and leave for 10 minutes until the apple and the pear get soft. I'm gonna mash them together and make like a simple baby puree. And this puree I'm gonna use in a dal to make it more sweeter, and also it gonna give even a nice flavor to the teethers that I'm gonna cook. So the apple and the pear is ready. They are soft, and now I'm gonna remove from the steamer. I'm gonna mash and make like an apple puree. So you can blend it, but since they are very mushy, I am mashing with a fork, and I'm gonna make ready for the rest of the recipe to cook. So I'm gonna start mixing together and make ready the dal. For 1/2 of apple sauce that I'm gonna put here, I'm gonna mix the 2 of flour, 2 cups of flour. If you want to cook more, you can make, depend on how many cookies you want to cook, you can put more flour and more applesauce, so you can make more teething cookies. Also, I am not gonna use baking soda or baking powder or yeast, because I don't want the cookies to get bigger or fatter. I just want to save their shape, so it's gonna be easy for my child to eat. So I put all the ingredients together. I put the applesauce, and a 1/2 cup of applesauce. I put 2 cups of flour and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Instead of olive oil, you can use even coconut oil, and it makes a nice taste. I'm gonna mix them together and prepare the dough. Now I'm gonna mix the dough, and I'm gonna pour some milk. The dough has to be hard, so you don't have to make it very soft, because the teethers has to cook and to be hard so the baby can not choke it. So now I prepare the dough. For the measurement, I use a 1/2 cup of milk, and you can add more dough and make the dough not sticky but strong, so the teether is gonna come strong. I don't use butter because the butter makes the cookies softer, so they can easily choke or smash in the mouth. So I use only olive oil or coconut oil, as I said before, because this does not make the cookies soft. So now I make ready the dough, and I'm gonna make the shape. The shape, it might be like a rectangle. The rectangle shape is easy for the baby to hold in their hand, and also to move around their mouth. It is practically like a finger food, but also you can give even different shapes, like a round shape, so they can move easy around their mouth. And also you can create different shapes to make more attractive the food for the baby. As you can see, I already make one finger food or one teether, and I'm gonna put in a tray where I spray with the oil, or you can put a baking foil and bake them and make ready for him to eat. So depend on how many cookies you want. You can make as much as you want dough, and give different shapes and design, and make attractive even for babies. The babies, they like to play, and also they can find even like a toy the food that you are offering him. So now I'm almost finished with the last teething cookies that I'm making, and I preheat the oven with 350 degrees, and I'm gonna put to bake for 20 minutes. Now I make ready, and I'm gonna spray with the oil and put them in put them to bake. it is a nice meal. It's a nice snack actually, and you can offer it even during the meal after you feed him the baby. You can give as a thing to chew their teeth. It is a nice idea to give baby homemade food, so it's another option for the teething process. So I wash them with oil, and they're gonna be hard because this is supposed to be the cookies for the teething. You can also mix the flour that I used already for these cookies with oats flour, and you can make even teething cookies with oatmeal, and you can blend it and mix together with the flour, and it's gonna be very healthy and a very nice idea for teething process. So my son is enjoying the teething pacifiers. It's very juicy, it's very sweet, and also it helps to calm down the gums. This was one of the best ideas for helping the babies with the teething. As you can see, the cookies are ready. After 20 or 25 minutes, I make them ready. The cooler they get, the stronger they are. This is a very nice recipe for babies and to help them with the teething process. I hope you find enough information and enough help through this video about some ideas how to make the teething process easy for your baby and what to cook for them. Please subscribe my channel if you find this video helpful, and also is a great encouragement for us to make videos like this. Thank you again, thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode.